Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Rotten Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Collective, this is your reading. My name is Arena and we're about to start. I haven't done a collective reading in a really long time. It's been some time, but I don't know. I was just drawn to it. I was just pulled to it today. Collective readings can resonate for anybody. Please take what resonates, leave the rest for others. Think of it like you're going to a party and there's a snack platter. You're not supposed to eat it all. You're supposed to leave some for other people. Every message will not be for you, but we will get specifics of what signs when we pull the tarot. I'll be able to tell you if it's a water sign, air sign, fire, or earth, okay? But first, we're going to spark the reading off with the what's in the news. What's in the news? What's going on in your life? Okay, hold on. Because I don't want that to be like right in my face. Is it? Okay. Whatever. Okay. But anyways, you already cleansed your energy, cleanse your space. So we're going to hop right into it and see what's going on. This is a rather really fun deck. I love all my decks. I like my kids, but I really love this deck because it has like the pictures and the words are very, you'll just have to see. What else is going on for the collective? All 12 signs. What does everybody need to know, see here at this time for all 12 signs? That card has never came out before. Never. All right. First, we had love bombing, overly attentive, shower with affection for personal gain. That's where everything messes up. And a huge thing about love bombing is sometimes that's like a person's tactic. That's their manipulation. You know what I mean? They know if they love bomb you hard enough that you're going to keep coming back. That's that, like I said, manipulation. We'll dive further and find out who it is. So please stick around. Red flagged, warning signs, risky situation. Yeah, another thing. This coming out right after love bombing, whoever you're dealing with, you've probably already been seeing red flags. Like, okay, they do something wrong. And now here they come in with a whole bunch of flowers, chocolates. It's really... They're still ignoring the principle of the situation and what they said or what they did. This card really got me weak. Kinky ways. What the fuck we got going on? What do we have going on here? What's happening? Are y'all feeling freaky? Like, is it just that time of year? I mean, I know Valentine's Day is coming up, but is it just that energy? Everybody feeling like they need to get their rocks off or something? What's going on? But yeah, we have fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. Some of you guys could be in very frisky energy. You could be either exploring another sex. You could just be doing different little things that you're into. I don't know. That's your business and your personal life. But somebody got some type of fetish or something going on. We got playa, playing the field, not looking to settle. Anytime this card comes out, it automatically makes me think of a fire sign. Only because in the tarot, the King of Wands is a Leo. Okay, so it'll just automatically make me think of a Leo or Aries or Sagittarius. You don't have to be by any means. For the fire signs out there that are like, I'm loyal, or don't say that. I'm just saying most of the time, it makes me think of the King of Wands card. And then we have spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions and detaching from your ego. A lot of people don't realize that is like your first level of waking up because you are now tending to your root chakra. You are getting yourself out of those ways that you were raised or things that you were brought up on. You're now having your own mind. Like you're detaching from who you used to be, or when you want to be boastful or rude or really like lash out or like operate from a place that's really not yourself. Yeah, you are waking up. You are spiritually woke. So, tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. Who's in your presence tiptoeing around your energy because they know they did some sneaky shit? And last two, we have honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. And I like to make it a point. The letter L in this card, two of them are bold in black. I do not know why, but the letter L could be significant for some of you guys. Also, the letter T, the letter F, could be significant. We also have new boo, new love, learning each other, flirting. Yeah. A lot of y'all got a new boo and y'all's in the honeymoon phase. That just is what it is. And that's the best phase to be in before everything starts hitting the fan. It's like, no, I'm not saying that like everything's always going to go bad or something's going to go wrong. You're probably like, Arena, what do you be going through? Like, what do you be going through? But no, it's just the sheer fact that the honeymoon stage is always nice. Okay. Let's see what's love bombing. We're gonna see what's up with that. Who's love bombing? The collective. Who's love bombing? What's going on for all 12 zodiac signs? Who's love bombing? And you see how there's really a rose on this card. Somebody, whenever they do something wrong, they could buy you flowers. They could always buy you roses. Okay. Judgment coming out. Wow. Wow. Some of you guys, you could be an air sign. You could be a Libra. You could be a Gemini. You could be an Aquarius. Okay. This judgment coming out here. Some of you guys are having the self-awareness where you could be judging this person for love bombing you. Like, you could be like, just like I said before we even really dove into it, I was saying somebody could do something wrong. And then they feel like, okay, now I'm gonna love bomb you and I'm gonna get my way. And you're like, not this way. You're judging this person different. You're looking at them different now. Also, this could be judgment upon yourself, just as far as the self-awareness. Like, I'm judging myself because I know I deserve better than this. I'm not going to keep letting somebody just love bomb me. And then the next week they going to do what they want again, love bomb me again. It's becoming a cycle. What else was judgment? What else was judgment? Oh, the death card. Yeah. 110 on the clock as I say that. 110 on the clock as I say that. That's going to be your angel number of the day. Some of y'all could be seeing 110 as well. But the death card coming out with the judgment. 2 major arcanas. Not just 1, but 2. Yeah. You're either judging this person for how much they love bomb you and you're starting to catch on to the cycle. And you're like, all right, I'm going to renew my way of thinking. I'm going to change my judgment on this person. Maybe what's always sweet isn't so sweet. Sugar sometimes really is salt, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to experience that. And that's why you're becoming in this renewed energy with the death card here. Some of you guys could be a Scorpio. What's red flag? What's red flag? Warning signs for the collective. Maybe y'all been new. Like I said, maybe you've been getting like little red flags here and there. Yeah, the Hermit in the reverse. Virgo energy. You could be a Virgo. You don't have to be. It's almost like you sat with yourself for some time and was like, oh, I know the signs. I've been through this before. I've been in solitude long enough to know like when somebody's playing me and I'm really not trying to ignore them ways. Don't ignore the knowledge that you have learned, because the Hermit in the upright is a very wise person. They know when to retreat and they know when to sit with themselves, recollect and gather their thoughts and then be like, okay, then I'll come back. You know what I mean? Yeah. 111 on the clock as I say that. So what else? Also, there could be a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo and this is the person showing you the red flags. What else? 4 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you ignored the red flags. You kind of let this person keep coming back and love bombing you. And now you're sitting in this 4 of Cups energy feeling like, no, I just want to reserve myself and turn off my feelings. But at the same time, I'm not trying to miss the opportunity. I feel like a lot of you guys just wanted to give something a chance because you didn't want to feel like, oh, I'm missing out or I'm missing the opportunity with this person. A lot of y'all, your hopes were high. I get that. I empathize with that. I understand. What else with the 4 of Cups? Anything else before we move on? Yeah, let's see what else comes out before we get to the freaky card, the kinky card, okay? What else with the 4 of Cups? I can't stop looking at it. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles here, 5 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is, a lot of you guys are either, sorry, y'all hear my table moving, squeaking? A lot of you guys are trying to adapt to the fact of when you see a red flag, you need to hit the exit. Run for the exit. Run for it. Not walk. Run. And that's a lot for a lot of you guys to adapt to. It's not something you're used to just always like putting your emotions instead of your logic on the front line, that your feelings are always a priority to you. So now for you to have to adjust and readapt for your logic to just be the only thing running the program, like, okay, I really like this person. I do love when they love bomb me, whatever the case may be. The sex may be good, whatever the case may be. Because like I said, the next card out was kinky. So maybe y'all getting into some freaky shit and you really, really like this person. It made you like them even more. But I feel like don't diminish yourself and what you deserve just to keep letting this person do whatever they doing, okay? Yeah, the 5 of Swords in the reverse coming out here. Something isn't worth the battle. Something isn't worth the fight. So I feel like if some of you guys are like, should I ignore the red flags and just keep working and keep seeing, like, if they won't keep, you know, doing these little love bombing tactics whenever they feel like they did something wrong, should I keep sticking around to see? Yeah, no, Spirit's saying no. Okay. You're already trying to readjust your way of thinking, like, okay, I'm going to just keep ignoring the red flags. Even though I told myself the next person I deal with, like I said, the last card out is new boo. For a lot of y'all, for majority of y'all, this is a new person that you're dealing with. And I feel like you told yourself in your mind before, when I deal with somebody new, I'm coming in different now. If I see any red flags, I'm immediately leaving. So for somebody, I get it. Like I said, it might have got kinky in the bedroom. It might have got freaky deaky. Okay, I understand. But I feel like regardless of that, don't go back on what you had already set for yourself, because then something is going to end up, the wheel's going to end up turning and it's not going to be in your favor. Like, don't go against what you had already had planned in your mind before you met a new person. I feel like a lot of you guys told yourselves, yeah, I'm not going to ignore nothing going into any new relationship. If I see something that I don't like, I'm out. I'm hitting the exit. And a lot of you guys may be like, understanding type of people, compromisable type of people. So maybe you did see a red flag. Maybe you did speak to the person about it. You could have pointed it out, but still nothing changed. So you're kind of like, what's kinky ways? Do y'all see this? Like, what's kinky ways? What's kinky ways? What's going on? Sexually open, looking to explore. The Tower. Oh, okay. There's going to be, I feel like when you met this person, there was a huge shift in your sex life. I don't know what you've done differently or what this person did differently to you, but something happened and it really is a huge shift in your life. Also, the Tower moment, some of y'all could be pregnant. I swear, y'all could have explored so much. You done explored the baby right into your womb. Real shit. That could be the Tower moment. What else? What else with the Tower? Or some of you guys like went to explore and you thought you were going to get something different than what you were looking for, and it ended up being like, oh no, 7 of Wands in the reverse. This table, jeez. Okay. I feel like maybe somebody was trying to try something that you weren't into, and you were like, I'm not going to keep struggling to do this. I'm not going to keep like feeling like if I don't do it this way, or somebody's into something that you're not into, okay? And I feel like it was a struggle for you to either keep keeping up with it or keep indulging what they wanted. And you were kind of like, no, I'm really cool. Whatever little freaky shit you into, I'm really not feeling it. Or maybe you had specific desires and somebody wasn't fulfilling what you wanted. And they kept feeling like, all right, well, you gonna get somebody else if I'm not doing it. Like, somebody could have felt like they were in competition with somebody else because they weren't giving you what they wanted. They said, okay, collective, like, yeah, you too freaky for me. I can't do it like that. Swear. And that's why somebody could either be like, okay, I'm on the fence a little bit. I'm walking with eggshells when it comes to you because I don't want to do anything that you don't like. You already done voiced to me how you feel. And then on the other hand, they're still like, damn, but I don't want nobody to do something better than me. It's something within somebody's ego, because they don't want to feel like nobody's in competition with them. Yeah, 7 of Wands. That could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's playa? What's playa? 6 of Wands in the reverse. You know, whoever you're dealing with, somebody is trying to be a player, but they're not very successful at it. I feel like somebody is trying to have multiple people on their line or trying to be with multiple people, engage with multiple people, and it's just not working. It's just not working. Okay? I don't know why they want to. Somebody feels as though when they be a player, it makes them feel successful inside. And that always comes out for anything that happens with players. It's always an ego thing. How many people can I get? How many people are on my roster? How many people want me? Like, what else with the Six of Wands in reverse? Yeah, and they're mad that they're failing. Somebody's failing at being a player. Yeah, you're not so cocky like you think. What the hell? Yeah, Nine of Swords. They got anxiety about the whole situation. And it's crazy. There's so much fear. It's building off of their ego. Like, you can literally almost smell it. This could also be an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But like I said, heavy fire sign energy. Whoever this person is, they're fearful of not being able to, like, round up multiple people or get everybody to like them, or somebody just really has to feel like they got to succeed. Oh, if I don't get this many people, or I don't have sex with this many people, I don't, I'm not on my shit, as they feel like. They really get fearful. They really get upset. Anxiety really rises. For some of you guys, that Nine of Swords, it is in the upright. That could be you up late at night, insomnia, nightmares. You could be having anxiety about your person being a player. For a lot of you guys, that's your energy, and you could be the air sign. Oh my God, look, more fire sign. Yeah, a lot of you guys are an air sign dealing with a fire sign right now. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And also, fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sag. But anyways, Temperance in the reverse. This is somebody you can't ever say your piece and they say theirs and y'all even things out. It's never a middle ground. It's never a common ground. It's always a rah, rah, rah. You can never, like, this person doesn't have a good balance of when to not be so cold or not be so dark, because we're all going to sin, right? But I just feel like this person doesn't know when to not sin. They're always operating from a negative point. You know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, sometimes I can understand you're not going to be the nicest person. You're not going to be the best. But for you to not have a good balance of when to do that, this wasn't the time, or this wasn't the moment for you to say that. And I feel like this isn't a person that thinks like that. You know what I mean? And then you also have the Four of Swords in the reverse, which means somebody's lying about something and they're keeping it to themselves. And that's another reason why your anxiety is so high here. Yeah. And they're really losing sleep completely. Like, somebody could even have bags under their eyes. What's spiritually woke? Self-awareness. Somebody's favorite color could be purple, plum. The letter P could be significant. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. A lot of you guys really are ascending because for a long time you haven't been setting your standards high enough for yourself. Like, I'm worth so much more. And I feel like a lot of you guys haven't felt that for a long time. You're seeing a lot clearer as well. Like, a lot of things that are so simple to other people have such deep meaning to you, and you're like not understanding it, but it's a part of the ascension. The woman in this picture, it almost looks like she's like in front of a lake. The trees are across from her. A lot of you guys could be tapping a lot more into nature. You could really be becoming more grounded and being more at one with yourself in a way. A lot of you guys could be spending more time outside, but it's really the deserving of knowing yourself. You know you're worth more. You know that you are a divine being and you're worth more to the world than just like what you think. Does that make sense? What else was spiritually woke? Yeah, because a lot of y'all, you're finally seeing a lot clearer than what you ever have. And I feel like that's really important, because things that didn't make sense to me, or things that I didn't care about like 4 or 5 years ago, matter so much now. Or like the way I was envisioning things, or the way I would see people, is so different than what I see now. What else was spiritually woke? Want more, yearn for more. Page of Cups in the reverse. A lot of you guys could feel like a part of your ascension, there's apologies you need to give. I don't know if you feel like you have wronged people. This table, it's because it's not even. Okay, anyways, I don't know if you feel like you wronged people throughout your life, and a lot of you guys feel like I need to make apologies. I need to make amends for me to feel better about myself, for me, not even just doing it for them, but doing it for me. And I just feel like, I shouldn't have hate in my heart when I should be able to just give forgiveness. A lot of you guys really could be receiving some type of letter, some type of email. Somebody could be reaching out to you that is spiritually woke. And somebody could be giving you an apology. They could be like, somebody could be telling you, listen, I went through something in my life. It really, really woke me up. And I just wanted to come say I'm sorry. And I feel like, you know, that's very humane. That's very decent. So if somebody does come offer you an apology, I feel like, you know, you can accept and move on. You don't have to accept the apology, be back cool with the person. But I just feel like it's something about letting the person know that, like, I do accept your apology. Thank you. I do appreciate you saying that, regardless if you're going to be cool with them again. What's tiptoeing? See, somebody's sneaky. Whoever this player is, they're sneaky and they know it. That's why they're trying to tiptoe around and not let you know what's going on. Somebody could wear sunglasses a lot. I don't know why, but what else for tiptoeing? Tiptoeing for all 12. Okay. The devil in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. We already had Virgo energy out here, so that's what I'm saying. You could be an earth sign or you could be dealing with one. Yeah, I feel like somebody is linked to somebody else. They're in a soul tie with somebody else or in a connection with somebody else, or somebody really is sneaking around because they have some type of an addiction. I really always love to make that a point that the devil card isn't just a toxic relationship or being soul tied and energetically connected to somebody that you're not supposed to be with at all. It's not just about that. It's also about addictions, something that's toxic to your body. So they're either sneaking around. It's two scenarios. Y'all already know how this goes. Somebody's either sneaking around because they have an addiction and they're lying about it. And you could be like, listen, I noticed you were off the other day. Yeah, I drank too many Red Bulls. Bullshit. You know what I mean? But then on the other hand, there's the other scenario that somebody really is soul tied to somebody else. They're in a toxic ass connection with somebody else. They don't want you to know. And that's why they're sneaking around. They're lying. They're just lying. Just period. And it's crazy because whatever it is, it's so toxic, but they feel like they can't let the person go. You have to remember the devil card, it definitely is one of the most powerful ones in the deck. And not just because it's the devil, it's the fact that you feel like you're binded to something. Somebody feels like no matter what, I am bound to this person. So if they tiptoeing around because they really feel this strongly about somebody, let their ass go. Let their ass be. There shouldn't be no, oh my God, I'm ignoring. There's still so many red flags. This is the red flag. This is one huge red flag. That's the only one you need. Yeah. Don't bring that toxic shit over here. Look, and you got the high priestess at the bottom of the deck. This is your confirmation that your intuition has been peeking about this. It's been peeking for days, okay? And I just feel like you know the divine truth about everything because, like I said, you're spiritually ascending anyways. There could be random times you just pick up your phone. Like, I feel like, I know this mother. I know he doing something weird, or I know she doing something sneaky. You pick up the phone, you call them, they don't answer. What do you think that was? High priestess energy. What's honeymooning? A lot of you guys could have things happening in your dream state. You could get a lot of downloads at night. Your person could be sneaking around doing stuff at night, and that's when your intuition peaks the highest. The Three of Wands here with honeymooning. Some of you guys, I hope you're not engaged, but the Three of Wands is all about exploring, planning, seeing where I'm going to go from here. Broadening my horizons, looking out, venturing out. So I don't know if a lot of you guys are planning a trip with your person, or this person, more fire sign energy. What the fuck? This person might be trying to love bomb you with a trip. They're like, come on, let's take a trip. We got to go somewhere. I already done booked the hotel. We just got to get the flights. I'm gonna get the flights. I feel like this is another manipulation tactic. I literally feel like somebody's going to try to love bomb you with a trip. You want to know something? Don't take advice from me, or do. It's really crazy because I usually don't say too much, but I'm gonna just put y'all on to something. You ain't broke. I hope you ain't broke. Because you want to know something? You can go on this little trip. They feel like they want to take you on a honeymoon, but they really out here being player of the year, not keeping their word, lying, always just love bombing you to get what they want so they can still have access to you. Go on this little trip. And then while you out there, expose the fact that you know and book your flight the fuck home. Or change the date and come home early. Yeah. You don't gotta pay for nothing for me, baby. And you wanna know something? And that's the build up. Everything's peachy fucking keen. But soon as we drop down on this flight and we out to dinner, this is gonna be our last dinner. is going to be our last dinner. I'm booking my flight home because I know what you've been doing. Just period. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. What else with the 3 of Wands? Somebody know exactly what they doing. Whoever you're dealing with. The Knight of Cups, romantic gestures, somebody rushing in with their feelings and emotions. Yeah, whoever this person is, they know exactly what they're doing. They have it very planned, very strategical. The way this person moves is so like, they might be 2P for me. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you like, oh my God, I ignored the signs. Okay. You know, I saw the red flags. I ignored them. What the fuck? But they keep love bombing me, whatever. They tiptoeing around me doing sneaky shit. I already know my intuition been peaking. But then here they come in with this honeymoon with the 3 of Wands. I've been sneaking and geeking, but here we go. I'm gonna book a trip for us. You know, whoever this person is, they know what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. They know what they're doing. Because I feel like a lot of you guys probably aren't going to want to say no. What? Girl, he done booked me a trip to Cancun. Like, what? Yeah, bro, you know, I only been dealing with her 2 months, but, you know, she do nails. She really out here getting money. Like, I'm telling you, she done, yeah, we going to Aruba, but you don't even know she pregnant by somebody else. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's just so much sneaky energy, but somebody feels like they always know what to do right before they about to lose you. It's crazy. Knight of Cups, yeah, romantic gestures. Like I said, somebody's coming in with an offering. They're gonna tell you every good feeling in the world, every beautiful thing, and they could be a Pisces. What's new, boo? Yeah, I'm glad I did the collective reading because it was so needed. Some of y'all could be a Pisces as well because the High Priestess is Pisces, Cancer energy. What's new, boo? Yeah. 8 of Swords in the reverse. What else with the 8 of Swords in the reverse? This person could be in some type of mental prison, constantly like overthinking about the things that they're doing because they know that you're new in their life. So they don't want to mess it up with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse. I feel like somebody is rebelling against what they're used to. For whoever you're dealing with, like, it's crazy to say it like this, but whoever you're dealing with, I feel like you're the first type of person that they're dealing with for the first time. Does that make sense? Okay, for example, if you are a black girl and you're dating a white guy, you're the first black girl he ever been with. I feel like somebody rebelled against their norms of what they're used to, but this is new. They like it. And like I said, whatever little kinky shit y'all into, whatever. I feel like they're new. It's so new to them. It's so fresh. They enjoy it. They like it, whatever. And they're in this mental prison beating themselves up because they don't want to lose you. Because it's like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I really feel like this new, I feel like I'm loving her. I feel like I love him. I can't even talk. But honestly, you guys are learning each other and you already know that honeymoon phase energy, like I already said. Yeah, but I feel like somebody could also be breaking some type of law with the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody could go against like godly ways. So if you are somebody that believes in God and you are very spiritually woke, I feel like this person is completely closed off. Their mindset, they don't think like that at all. They're not into tapping into themselves, okay? Yeah. Also, this person could literally be overthinking the fact that they lied or the fact that they did something that isn't very godly. Like, that could be that little kinky shit up there. Somebody could be into some real weird shit, and that's what they're really keeping. Yeah, that's what they're really keeping from you. Because you got to remember, you did get the tower out there for that. So that could have been like whatever you found out or whatever came to light. Or you could have really found out something bad that somebody did. And that's why you're in such fear and anxiety. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever this tower moment was, I don't feel like it was something that was good. I feel like it completely turned negative because now somebody's over there overthinking about how they did something that was so wrong, so ungodly, something that was so unholy. It shouldn't even be like, yeah, it was a very rebellious act, something that shouldn't have been done. So, yeah, they're over there beating themselves up repeatedly. Collective. Let me see. We got the 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Somebody's birthday could be the 12th of any month. What was 5? Somebody's birthday could be the 17th of any month. 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands. The 10th of any month. 9 of Swords. The 13th of any month. Did I say the 17th already? 6 wands, 3 wands. The 9th. The 13th. The 16th. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But anyways, y'all, I hope this helped. I hope this resonates in some type of way. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal because something just hit too deep for you and you got to know more, please feel free to DM me. The link for that is in my bio to my Instagram. Like I said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.